he's gonna get me knocked up later, X. When I was little, I loved riding in the car with my mom because she always let me control the radio. Whenever my dad drove, we had to listen to the news, but when it was just me and my mom, that station wagon was my personal disco, and I became Madonna. Woo! Lucky Star, Material Girl, Like a Virgin. That was my favorite. One time I sang the song extra loud to see if my mom knew what the words meant. Like a virgin, touched for the very first time, like a was as far as I got. One hand on the wheel, the other at my throat. She said, Vijay, you're not like a virgin, you are a virgin. My sisters and I weren't allowed to talk about or think about sex. According to my mom, sex is only for the Americans. Indian girls had rules. 1, no haircuts. Long hair is traditional and must be braided at all times. Loose hair means you are wild or witch. 2, no tampons. They're only for prostitutes or white girls. 3, no boys. They're only for prostitutes or white girls. Every day after school, my mom would be in the kitchen cooking dinner, and this was the time that my 2 older sisters and I chose to harass her about all the things that we were never supposed to talk about. Each of us had a role. My oldest sister, Shanti, was the instigator. The middle sister, Indu, was the agitator, and I played the innocent. While my mom chopped onions, Shanti would begin. So, Mommy, tell us about your wedding night. Was it fun? Yes, Mommy, what did you do? What did you wear? Yeah, Mommy, what did you wear? Bet it was something silky. Something from Fredericks of Hollywood. Her chopping would get faster and faster until finally she just broke, such dirty, dirty, dirty girls. Nothing, I would, nothing. When I was about 12 years old, I went into my dad's closet to search for some loose change so I could buy a jumbo pixie stick from the 7-Eleven. Yeah. I reached down at what I thought was a penny and realized it was just a shiny piece of paper. As I pushed aside tube socks and boxers, I uncovered a stack of Playboys and books. How to please a man, how to please a woman, how to please yourself. The joy of sex, the Kama Sutra erotic secrets. But best of all, I found the official dictionary of sex. It was this dirty Webster's with everything I needed to know from A to Z. Anal beads, buddy boots, cock rings, doggy style, ejaculation, female ejaculation, golden showers, hymen, impotent, jack-off, jill-off, kinky, lesbians, masturbate, nymphomaniac, orgasmic, pussies, queers, rimming, sadics, transvestites, ultimate frisbee, Viennese, oyster, wet spot, X-spot, yoni, Zulu, princess. Woo! Yeah! In full color. Now, I told no one about my secret, not even my sisters. I was very careful when I went into the closet. My window of opportunity was while my mom was cooking dinner and when my dad was at work. Sometimes I felt guilty, though, because I knew that had my mom thought of it, this would have been rule number 4. No porn. It is only for prostitutes or white girls. But I couldn't help it. Somehow I'd been born with this Indian girl's body and a white girl's mind. From day one, my mom told me that I would never date, that I would get an arranged marriage, and that I would be pure and perfect on my wedding night. And I believed this. Until I went to college. There I met girls who were so carefree and liberated, they consumed men like pieces of cheese. Being Indian was hard. I wanted to be an American. I wanted to be a fucking American. So I decided that even though I was the youngest girl in my family, I was going to be the first to lose my virginity, but I was going to be smart about it. I wanted a man who would be great in bed, but never break my heart. I found the perfect specimen at my summer job waitressing at the Woodmont Country Club. Kevin Williams, 23, 6'2", Jamaican. Sexy, athletic body, IQ of a mango. No chance of falling in love. After weeks of making out in his car, I decided that I was ready to take the next step. So Friday night, I went to the Safeway in the Orthodox Jewish neighborhood so I wouldn't run into anyone I knew. There, I bought condoms, spermicide, KY jelly, and a Snickers. I didn't want to look like a total deviant to the checkout girl. Saturday, I went to Kevin's house, which we had to ourselves. I was wearing all white, the sweet little white t-shirt and a long white skirt. I don't know why, but I needed to maintain some semblance of virtue in this whole process. He led me down to the rec room, lights off, candles lit, music playing softly in the background. And I looked around the room, wood paneled, beige carpet, no furniture, just a blanket and a pillow. It looked like a porn set. And suddenly I was feeling not so smart. But I made a plan, and I was gonna stick to it. So I shut my eyes, and we kissed, and I got naked, and he got naked. And suddenly, I opened my eyes and saw him just sort of working away. And I realized that I could have been anyone to him, and he could have been anyone to me. And I didn't feel so liberated. Nothing had changed. I was still me. Afterwards, we shared the Snickers. And I decided that I would wait for love or marriage before I ever did it again. Now, quality time in my family is Sunday brunch at my dad's golf club. Now, he doesn't know how to play, but he insists it's good for business context. After the meal, he says, let's take a walk. Just me, Shanti, Indu, and Vijay. And immediately, I know something is up because my father never, ever physically exerts himself. We leave my mom at the clubhouse, and I start to panic as we pass by those happy golfing families, and he leads us on to a quiet dirt path. He motions for the three of us to sit down at a picnic table, turns to my oldest sister, Shanti, and says, Shanti, are you having sex? Dad, I'm a third-year resident. I'm too tired to have sex. Good girl. Indu, are you having sex? Dad, I'm 26 years old, still living at home. I'm thoroughly repulsed that you're asking me this question. No, I'm not. Good girl. Vijay, your mother has found something that leads her to believe that you are having sex. I had gotten rid of everything. There was nothing at home that would give me away. So I decided to stay calm, poker face, play the reasonable adult. Daddy. I don't know what you're talking about. What does she find? I don't know. She won't tell me. She said if she tells me, I will kill you. Look, Vijay, I'm a liberal guy. Like, mommy, you can tell me. You know, I know you kids, you go to college, you smoke, you drink, you have sex. So tell me, Vijay, are you a virgin? I didn't want to lie to my dad, because I never directly lied to my parents before. Well, Dad, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm 18, and I think that's just too personal to discuss. Well then, you've answered my question. In that moment, I could see that he was no longer looking at me, but through me. And I was losing him, losing my family, losing my place. I stopped being good, being the baby, being Indian. I was becoming something different, foreign, American. And I had to make a choice. Dad, of course I've never had sex. I'm still good. I'm still a virgin. I knew it, your mother, she's crazy. I told her, my daughters, they're not loose like the Chopra girls, but they're from Bombay, what do you expect? And as he chattered on, I felt the fragility of my life and relief as I saw those pieces moving back into place. I felt so loved, safe, whole. I felt like a virgin. Thank you.